Good morning to all of you. We have been just started your unit 1, that is Fourier series, belongs to core 5, that is mathematical physics. In this unit specifically, we need very much about integration by parts. So I suggest to all of you that you have to be practice with integration by parts whenever we are going to start our problematical parts of this unit. So here I am going to discuss somewhat about integration by parts, which will be help you whenever we are going to be start our problems in this unit. Okay. So in this video I am going to just somewhat going to be discuss about integration by parts or formula. What is the formula that we have to be used to do integration by parts, and the tricks that is Eilert. So integration by parts is required when two functions are multiplied with each other and we are going to try to find out its integration. Like suppose u is a function and v is another function, they are multiplied with each other, and whenever we want to find out its integration, then we have to use integration by parts. Here u is the function of x, let it is fx, and v is also a function which is also the function of x, let this is gx. That means u and v, whatever we are going to be take, that both have to be function of x. Then we can consider the by parts formula. Okay, because here u into v has to be integrated over dx. Okay, so only for that both u and v have to be function of x and x. So if it is like this, then what will be the general formula that we have to remember or consider to find out this type of integration where the two functions are multiplied or product with each other? So to write the formula, first we have to consider one of the function is first function and another is second function. So let u is our first function and v is our second function. Okay, and its corresponding formula will be u integration over v dx minus integration square bracket started d by dx of u integration over v dx, closed the square bracket, then dx. That means the first function is taken out to the integration in the first term. Here the formula of u v dx considering by parts is two parts. Here it is two parts. In one part, first part, what we are going to do, we have to take out the first function from the integration and we have to integrate the second function, that is v. Then minus integration over differentiation with respect to x of the first function, that is u, and integration over second function, and then whole integration of this value. First we have to do derivative of first function, and at the meantime we have to take the integration of second function, and whatever the value we are going to get here, then we have to consider the integration of that result or that value. Okay, so let's consider one example. That is, suppose it is x cos x. Suppose we have to find out integration of x cos x dx. Okay, so here we can found two functions, both are x and cos x, both are function of x, and both are product, they are multiplied with each other, that is x cos x and dx. So here we can use the by parts formula. So if we are going to write the formula first, then one confusion is going to arise, that which function, that is x or cos x, among x or cos x, which one is the first and which one is the second, then which one is the first function that we have to consider, and which one is the second function that we are going to consider. If we have to finalize, or if we have to consider first and second, then we can write this formula. So this confusion will be arise, that which one among of these two is going to be considered as first and second. So to choose the first and second function, we have to consider this tricks, that is islet. That means here I stands for inverse. In short I am going to write, okay, inverse, this is logarithmic, this is arithmetic, T for trigonometric, E for exponential function. So here I stands for inverse, L for logarithmic, A for arithmetic, T for trigonometric, E for exponential. So if somebody is going to move from left to right, then that person is going to interact first I, then L, then A, then T and E. So suppose we have the problem, that is x cos x. In this problem we have two functions, that is one is x and another is cos x. Here x is nothing but arithmetic, and cos x belongs to trigonometric. So by considering these tricks, the person who is moving from left to right, the interaction of a first one will be called as first function, or will be taken as the first function. Suppose that person is moving from here to here, that person is interact with I first, then L, then A, then T, then E. Okay, so in our question two functions are there, x and cos x. So among of these two functions, so which function this person is going to interact first, we have to check it. See, when he is moving from here to this side, we have two functions here, one is arithmetic, one is arithmetic. In our question arithmetic function is there, trigonometric function is there. So when the person is moving from here to here, or if you are going to move from here to here, you are going to interact first with arithmetic, then trigonometric. So hence arithmetic function, so among arithmetic and trigonometric, arithmetic function will be considered as first function, trigonometry function will be considered as second function. Okay, so here in our case, cos x dx, x will be taken as first function, cos x will be taken as second function. So now we can write the generalized formula easily, that first function, then integration over second function, that is cos x dx, minus whole integration will be there, started with bracket, derivative of first function, that is x, integration over second function, that is cos x dx, bracket closed, then dx. Okay, so now we can easily do our integration. Now this question I am going to do, you just watch, that x, the integration of cos x will be sin x, minus integration will be there, the derivative of x will be 1 into the integration of cos x will be sin x, and it will be dx. Then it will be, as such we have to write x sin x, minus, here 1 means 1 multiplied with sin x, that we can write sin x dx. So here x sin x dx, integration over sin x will be minus cos x, so it will be minus cos x plus one constant c, that will be x sin x plus cos x plus c. So this is our required answer of the integration x cos x dx by using by parts, with the help of the formula or the tricks I let. So if you are going to face this type of integration, that is two function is going to be multiplied and you have to be find out its integration, that there you have to use the by parts, and also keep in mind that you have to use eyelet tricks to consider which one will be the first function and which one will be the second function. Consider another question, that is x e to the x dx. Here both the functions are function of x. Okay, so first to solve this integration we have to write, or we have to consider the by parts, because the two functions are multiplied and we have to find out the integration, so we have to consider the formula by parts. So to write the general formula of the by parts, first we have to consider the eyelet tricks, or we are going to use this eyelet to consider which one will be the first and which one will be the second function. So if we have to move from this side, then we can found here x is arithmetic and is e to the power x is exponential. So first we are going to interact arithmetic, then we are going to interact exponential. So here x will be the first function considered as first function, and e to the power x will be considered as second function. So here we can write first function integration over e to the power x dx minus whole integration, the bracket is started, d by dx of first function, that is x, integration of second function dx, close the bracket, and whole integration dx. So the answer will be x e to the power x integration will be e to the power x minus, here derivative of x is 1, integration of e to the power x e to the power x into dx, and it will be x e to the power x minus e to the power x. Okay, now we have to consider another question, that is x log x dx. Here x and log x both are function of x, and in the product form, that indicates that we have to use the by parts. For that we have to write the formula, then we have to find out the answer. But before we have to write the formula, we have to consider this islet to find out the first function and second function. So if we are going to consider this one, we have two functions, that this is arithmetic and logarithmic. So if we have to move from left, the first we are going to found logarithmic, then second we are going to found arithmetic. So in this product, the first function is going to be considered as logarithmic, that is log x, and second function is going to be considered as arithmetic, that is x. So as per the formula, the first function, we have to write first function, the integration of second function minus integration of over d by dx of first function log x, integration of over second function bracket closed, then whole integration, that is dx. Okay, so it will be log x into integration of x will be x square by 2 minus integration over, it will be d by dx, derivative of log x, it will be 1 by x, and integration of x will be x square by 2 into dx, then it will be log x into x square by 2 minus, it will integration over x by 2 into dx. Okay, so then log x into x square by 2, this will be 1 by 2 minus, and integration over x, only x will be x square by 2 plus c. So this will be our answer. Similarly, you can do your practice. For your practice, some problems I am giving that. So these are the problems that you are going to be solved by yourself for your practice, that is x square cos 2x dx, e to the x log x dx, x sin 3x dx, and x square sin 3x dx. So do this problem for your practice. Thank you for watching this video.